Today we're going to be cleaning up after the zombie apocalypse, so stay tuned to find out how we got here.
Coming up, I'll be looking at the latest in introvert-friendly driving accessories, like CS gas dispensers and electrified door handles, fighting zombies with my bare hands, meeting a man who makes horror his living.
This is a silicone ear, it's not a real ear obviously.
And then what it takes to clean up after the apocalypse party that got a bit out of hand.
We are coming to you live from Los Angeles, where we're getting widespread reports of a mystery virus outbreak. The cause of the virus is unknown, but it appears to be spread through infected bites or scratches. Everyone's advised to stay indoors.
Well, that sounds ominous. Luckily, I appear to be in the best position possible, because I have water, I have snacks, I have a charming British accent, and this, the Rezvani Vengeance Military Edition. Now, if you're thinking about becoming a doomsday prepper, this is very definitely the kind of car that you need to know about. It starts off as a posh Cadillac Escalade, but then Rezvani turns it into something very different.
Now, Rezvani is a Californian car company that does a lovely line in reworked vehicles for more specific purposes. Basically, they take excellent base cars and make them a bit more science fiction, which is why the Vengeance is perfect for those unexpected moments.
Under here is a naturally aspirated 6.2 litre V8, or you can supercharge it to cut down your commute times. Heavy duty steel bumper for ramming, which is always useful, an optional winch for winching, and double D-rings for recovery, and they are quite substantial. It has also got blinding lights, front and rear, which is good for getting rid of paparazzi, and strobe lights for extra confusion. And also a siren, which is really good for an impromptu dance party. You can actually option these things to be completely bulletproof, mine-proof, and insulated against electromagnetic pulse weaponry, obviously, so you'd still be able to drive to the shops even after a nuclear blast. The suspension has been upgraded and hardened, and it features run-flat tyres, so potholes are not going to be a problem. You see these here? These are in fact pepper spray dispensers to help with hijackings and presumably if you want really well-seasoned chips. Obviously bulletproof glass, and if I just go to these door handles, all four of them are actually electrified. Look, you can see the contact strips back here, and that's going to stop someone opening the door when you don't want them to. It's also got a power tailgate, because everybody needs a power tailgate, and if you don't have the 7 seats, you can have a solid steel bulkhead in case your dog gets feisty. But what's it like on the inside, I hear you ask? Well, it's actually pretty luxurious because it's essentially just a Cadillac Escalade. So you can have up to 7 seats or 2 captain's chairs in the back, like a premium airliner. It's got augmented reality sat-nav, thermal night vision, and a standard panoramic sunroof. Phew, thought that might be an option for a minute there. It's got magnetic deadbolts in the doors so people don't think you're an Uber. And actually, one of my favourite bits of this whole car is this panel up here, because it's like James Bond, just way more aggressive.
The Vengeance also has a deployable smokescreen, a bulletproof vest and gas attack/helmet matching set, because it wouldn't do to not have a proper fit when it got a bit gritty at closing time. And it's got the obvious first aid and hypothermia kit, in case you get a bit cold. But once I'd familiarised myself with all the features of the Vengeance, I thought I'd better return to home base to make sure that I got plenty of stocks of vital survival rations, like chocolate biscuits and proper tea bags, because the end of the world doesn't need to be uncivilised.
So, the turning circle is frankly rubbish, and it's really hard to parallel park because you can't see out of it. But I am thinking that the Rezvani Vengeance is the best vehicle for the zombie apocalypse. The problem is that sort of stuff only happens in Hollywood, right? Surprise! These aren't real zombies. We are near Hollywood, but there's not been a zombie apocalypse in LA. And all of this is the work of one great man.
And that man is this guy, Gary J. Tunnicliffe, otherwise known as the Hollywood Assassin. Special effects master Gary has been crafting special makeup and effects in the film industry for over 30 years, with more than 130 feature film credits on some of the most infamous horror franchises. And those include Hellraiser, Scream, Halloween, The Exorcist and Candyman, as well as films like Blade, Gone Girl and Sleepy Hollow. If anyone knows how to get down with gore, it's this guy.
So Gary, this looks horrific, but how did you do it? And please tell me it's all going to clean off.
As long as you've got the right guy, I'm sure it absolutely will. So everything we use is kind of user-friendly. So for instance, the blood, this blood, which is a combination of maple syrup and red food colour and detergent, is mixed up to give a nice ruddy blood colour, you know, that's not too cherry syrup like. This is a silicone ear that we've made. It's not a real ear, obviously. And then we've put it in copious amounts of this wonderful slime, which is actually called Ultra Slime, that you've seen in every alien movie you've ever seen. And along with a few other little tricks and techniques we have, that's how we've managed to dress this wonderful car that can still be cleaned up.
You've made it into a character, essentially.
Well, that's the idea, yeah. So let me show you what other things we've done to this wonderful character.
Oh my goodness.
Welcome to my world.
Wow, this is a thing. Tell me what you've done.
So it's a combination of different kind of things. I mean, we have some great broken glass in here, and people always wonder how we do that. We don't use real glass. We actually use this fantastic rubber silicone glass. So whenever you see someone getting glass smashed on their face, it's just this wonderful rubbery stuff that's fantastic for that. We have handy silicone hands, which we make ourselves. So it's a cast of my hand, actually, ran in silicone hearts, realistic eyeballs, always handy for films. We just did a scene in a film gouging someone's eye out. And then we have these tremendous things. These are called nurnies. This is liquid latex that we put on a mirror and we stretch it all out. And you've probably seen this in 1,000 different movies. Every time you see someone getting bitten or a limb torn apart or something like that, you get this wonderful stretchy kind of tendon material.
So now I've seen how you do this sort of stuff. How do you apply it to a human being?
Here's one I made earlier.
So what are we looking at here, Gary?
This is a full prosthetic makeup. This particular prosthetic is foam latex. Sometimes we use silicone appliances. A lot of the old age makeups you see now are silicone. What Mike is wearing here is a full chest appliance that you can see glues around his arm and around his chest in would tuck inside his pants. He's then wearing a full face and neck appliance that's blended into his skin, into his hairline. It's then stippled and glued down, and we try and transition the foam into the skin. He's wearing contact lenses to make the final part of the effect look cool, some weathered down wardrobe, and that's how you make a zombie.
Well, Gary, I think it's all amazing. Thank you for letting us in on a little bit of your world.
You are so welcome, my friend. You've got a little bite there. You might want to run that under a cold tap in case it gets infected.
Now, in the spirit of real life, the Top Gear clean is all about being practical. So we're going to clean this car in 4 hours, the kind of time a normal person might spend cleaning their car. And we're just going to use normal products and machinery, so stuff you might reasonably have at home or be able to buy for a few bucks. But when it comes to a huge truck that's been likely apocalypsed, I do need a little bit of help. So meet Mike, who really didn't know what was happening when he turned up for work this morning.
So, Mike, what do we do first?
So first things first, let's get these body parts out of here.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah. hand.
It's a little hand.
I believe we have a heart.
Yeah, that's a heart. Do you usually start with the inside of a car?
There really is no rule, but personally, I start with the interior first.
Okay.
Yeah, just because it's like more of a bigger job. Depending on if the interior is dirty or not, just like this is a really, really nasty job. Need this guy. Got another one back here.
It's a pair.
You got some ribs. Last of the last.
Oh, good God.
Oh.
Look at all this stuff.
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah, just nothing.
Okay, so we've got the body parts out, the mats are out. What's next?
So next we got to give this thing a real good vacuum.
Let's get to it.
So, Mike, we do have all of the main grot out of the car now.
Yep.
But there's still stuff like all in the buttons. Now, I would have got a little brush and a vacuum, but how would you do this?
No. So what we're gonna do is first of all vacuum, use the interior spray, and then go ahead and use a brush and get all the crevices.
So you kind of get it out while it's wet.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. We're running out of time though, so we better get on with it.
Let's get to it.
Cheers.
To be honest, on a modern car, if you've just got a bit of staining and you've taken a lot of the clean out of it, all you need is a decent interior cleaner and a bit of elbow grease. So you leave it, can you see it starting to spread? And then we'll start to pull it off. Good as new. That is looking so much better, Mike. But we do have to talk about this because this is sticky and it's a bit like, you know, when you park your car under a tree.
Yep.
It's got tree sap on it. What would you do?
I would use hot water, microfiber, and just be patient and sit there.
So just take your time.
Take your time.
So let's have a look, see what you're going to do. The interesting thing on this is these are actually ballistic windows. So the outside is glass and armoured, but the inside is a plastic ballistic coating. So it scratches easily.
And that's why it's super important to be patient and not to scrub aggressively so you don't grind the grit into the surface and ruin all your hard work.
Do you know what? All we have to do now is do that for the entire outside. So shall I move it?
Yep, let's move it outside. Whoa. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm dandy. We just got to clean the outside now.
Yep.
So what do we have to do?
So first we got to rinse off the car with water. Then we got to use the foam cannon.
Snow foam?
Snow foam.
But what does snow foam do?
So snow foam pretty much gets rid of the dirt and grime on the paint job. Pretty much loosens it, you know, makes it drop down.
Yeah.
We'll rinse it off, do one more. So, ooh.
I'm just gonna go and have a sit down.
Okay.
I'll leave you the keys in case you need to move it.
Thank you, sir.
Just gonna go this way.
I'm done.
And that's how you clean up after a zombie apocalypse.
Just look at that. Not a hint of the brutal murders that occurred just hours before, and ready for your next end-of-the-world appointment. So if you find yourself in need of a bit of a spruce-up after surviving a zombie apocalypse, the Top Gear Speed Clean team has you covered. Just try not to get yourself infected in the process.